Hello and welcome to another video by the Trader Guy, and this is the midday report for the 19th of October. And as you can see, I have the Kiwi dollar pair up in front of you, and I like to use this pair as a barometer of risk. It's certainly commodity related, so as commodities goes, typically goes the Kiwi dollar. And as you noticed, we had a very interesting doji, and we tested the top of it during the session, but we are well off the highs, and it does look like in afternoon trading we are starting to suffer a little bit of a risk off type of situation. Why? Well, nobody really knows. Perhaps it's the riots in Greece. Who knows, really? I just know that 80 is a serious resistance area, and the move yesterday really wasn't predicated on anything real. It was predicated on a news story that turned out to be rebuked right away. So having said that, it was a little bit of a false rally. The Asians pushed it up. We did get the 4-hour shooting star right at 80, which really was the clue that we were about to start falling again. Looking at the euro, it's a very similar situation. We have the 50% retrace here from the entire move down. And you can see that we've got a doji that broke higher and significantly higher at that. But it really is starting to lose some strength, and one has to wonder what this means for the euro. Are we looking at a range bound consolidation type situation, or is this the start of something really weak? The summit over the weekend, the European ministers are meeting, and there are questions as to what they're going to do. Yada yada yada. Will they come up with some type of plan? The market's going to be very sensitive to headline risk, but as you can see, it definitely looks like it's trying to roll over, just like the New Zealand dollar. So again, it looks like a risk-off type of trade, and especially with the euro, with so many issues being focused around the euro, it's not really a surprise that that would be the case. Again, the Australian dollar, an area that I've been paying attention to is 103 to 105, and as you can see, um, this area is kind of like a thick zone, and the daily bar. Granted, we've got several hours to go, but looks a whole lot like a shooting star. It's in traffic. I understand that it's not the best in the world, but again, very similar circumstances. Chart looks almost identical as we start to roll over. The high is lower, and the Aussie definitely had gone parabolic, so seeing a move downward in the Aussie doesn't surprise us. Another thing that you can do perhaps is to look at maybe one of the oscillators. I'm not a big fan of oscillator trading, but let's just go ahead and see what the MACD says. And yes, on the 4-hour at least, we do have divergence. We have the, or I should say, the MACD is turning down. It isn't quite technically divergence because we didn't quite make the high, but as you can see, it does kind of show that we are looking fairly weak actually, and because of that, one has to wonder really what what the future is for this. Now, is it a major meltdown? Probably a bit much to ask, but it definitely looks like we're going into risk off mode in the afternoon session as the markets wind down. CAD yen, this is one I've been watching as well. Um, Again, I thought it could roll a little bit, maybe at the 75. Was going to watch to see if that held. 4-hour chart looks like it's trying to roll as well. Again, another risk-off type situation. So it looks like a little bit of fear starting to come into the markets, at least on the currency side. As I record this, the indices, the stock market indices, are still up. So they tend to live in their own world in Wall Street. Sometimes they tend to refuse to believe that there's such thing as bad news in the world, and as such, they tend to be a little Pollyannish at times. It does look like we've got some underlying weakness, though, so that'll be the thing to watch for the rest of the session and going into the Thursday market in Asia. Got any questions? Just email me. You can email me at or you can send me a message either through YouTube or at Chris at thetraderguy.com. And do not forget, uh, I now have the educational forum up, so please take a look. It's free. That's not going to cost you a dime. Um, Couple ads on the board. That's really the only thing it costs you. So take a look at that. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.